Hey, welcome to today to the newest AMA. Today we are with World of Defish, and it's Alexey and Miroslav with me today. I just want to say in like 1 minute, Seedify is a gaming launchpad that you will need to hold at least 250 SFUNDs to participate in the lottery system, or 1,000 to have a guaranteed allocation. As for us, the Seedify HODLers, we are not related to Seedify. We are just a community we created because we love the Seedify. We like to have AMAs with everyone and make them here for make the people from the projects here so they will be able to explain themselves. I don't. Okay, I think that's it for my part. Miroslav, Alexey, if you want to introduce yourselves, say what made you introduce crypto and everything. So, and thank you for joining today.
Yeah, thank you, George. So yeah, just a quick start with my experience in the background. My name is Alexey. I'm the CEO and for now lead game designer of World of Defish. I have over 4 years, or it's actually 5 years experience in the blockchain project. I work as the lead product and project manager for a company called Shuttle Software. I've been involved into the development and creation of many products and projects ranging from the blockchain charity platform to blockchain dating application. Also helped creating some game design documents for some mobile indie games. Of the recent project, I was CEO and founder of NFT Social Network, which is combination of Instagram and TikTok, just packaged in the NFT. This project was successfully sold. We made it together with the Miroslav. And as far as we can now observe, this project is now quite successful. Unfortunately, we're still under NDA, so we cannot tell the colorful details of it. As for my gaming experience, I've been playing games my whole life. I'm very passionate about the games, different gaming universes. Just starting learning Warhammer 40K. I'm even scared to imagine how many hours I spent playing games. I think starting point can be considered the moment when my parents bought me Sega. I think first game was Sonic 3, I believe, yeah. And it was just amazing cozy time in childhood. So by the way, I think I still have this Sega somewhere and it's probably working. So now I'm just combining all my gaming and project experience into one great creation of my life, our team life. It's World of Defish. And actually, World of Defish is named in honor of my favorite game, World of Warcraft. Okay, so that's about me.
Thank you.
Yeah, Alexey, do you really want me to introduce myself? Because I'm usually very short about myself, but Alexey kindly asked me to expand my story in order to make this MA more interesting.
Very kindly, yeah.
So my programming story began, I think, from deep childhood. When I was a little kid, I had the hobby of creating Warcraft 3 maps. Also with Alexey, we have a long story with Warcraft at all. We played a lot of time World of Warcraft together, maybe I think for 6 years, maybe more. Yeah, it was something like visual programming, very simple thing. And the next step was at high school when I played Garry's Mod. I think this is one of the best sandboxes ever. It had a mod called War Mod that allowed to write some scripts just inside the game using Lua programming language. This opened up a lot of possibilities for me to create cool things like automated tanks, planes, even robot towers, and so on. So now for my real experience, I started my first commerce steps in 2011 doing simple websites as a freelancer using pure HTML, CSS, WordPress, Modex. In my spare time, I studied C++. As I wanted to become a game developer, my first program with C++ was a solar system simulator with self-written physics. I raised my knowledge of geometry, graphics a lot during the development. At the same time, I went more deeply into computer science and began to program microcontrollers. And even for my thesis, I developed a mini computer with my own operating system. The interesting thing is that I fit this entire system into 1 megabyte of memory. So maybe that's enough for my background.
Thank you for sharing it with us. Starting into the world of Defish, can you explain in 2 minutes what is the game about and everything?
World of Defish is the meta fish, what we like to call it, universe, where every item, zone, equipment is a profit-generating NFT. So we inspire to give our users a journey to the most beautiful and mysterious places to hunt for collectible NFT fish, of course. So it's a futuristic world with the endless faction where players can upgrade their equipment, improve their skills, buy zones, compete with other players, craft, trade in the marketplace, of course. What I believe really makes us special is that the world of Defish brings together a lot of game mechanics and system from other games. We have farming, we have staking, we have NFT, we have tournaments, we have guilds, competition, different style. We literally combine all the good stuff from other games so that the players with the different preferences or play style can really enjoy the game. So we also creating a huge story inside the game. We're even planning to release like a whole book about World of Defish. Everything that you can see in the game and will see in the game will have, let's say, open Wikipedia with a huge history and description. This is just another point that makes us more unique because most of our competitors, competitors do not think about the history of our own game. And if they do, they do it pretty poorly, I would say. And, the players are always happy to be part of the story and the world because it creates a sense of depth. And speaking about why should players be part of World of Defish, Defish just provides extensive earnings opportunities and strategies for developing these earnings. And at this stage, the game comes out in the RPG strategy format. But the next year, we will release something that we now called World of Defish Universe. And it will be a huge MMORPG game based on our world. And I think this is my first time mentioning about World of Defish Universe, so a little sneak peek is okay, I guess.
Thank you for it. So, we appreciate that these kind of things appear here.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if you should have said it, but we appreciate. Thank you. It's your game, so I think it's okay. If you say it, it's okay.
Exclusive.
So starting into the game, how do we play it? Do we need any NFT to start playing, or is there like some free-to-play mechanic at the beginning?
So to start the game, the player needs to select the zone in which he wants to start fishing session, we call it in the blockchain. The entire, water part of the map is divided into NFT zones, which is additionally divided into 6 tiers, the best of which is a special tier. I believe it's already sold out. The higher the tier of the zone, the more WD and experience points it gives. It also creates an overall chance, of catching fish of higher quality and rarity. From the very beginning, players can only fish in the 5th tier zone, and as the player level grows, new tiers will open up. So just a progress system inside the game. So after choosing a zone and location, the players need to choose equipment. Each equipment is also NFT and has its own unique stats, so-called coefficients and multipliers of production, which combines to each other and form the final, let's say, value and the power of the catch. We have 5 main slots. We have 5 additional and 2 special slots for fishing to start. This fishing session, it's enough to just fill 5 main slots like line, reel, hook, rod, and float. Yeah, it's 5. After that, you can start fishing session and earn money, WOD, and fish for NFT fish. Each new player receives a basic set of equipment with which he can start fishing. You do need to make initial investment to start playing. Of course, the basic equipment gives some restriction on earnings, and it's created more to just start to know the game at first. So the answer to whether it's possible to start without NFT is no, but we will give them out for free. So it's no and yes.
Okay.
And I guess I should also point out the strategic moment in the game. So the main gameplay is to plan and prepare your fishing session. I think much like in real life, you need to study the zone and location, see what kind of fish there are, their rarity, how often fish move to other zone. Then you need to choose the right equipment and check it from time to time to fix it. Some equipment does not allow you to catch NFT fish, but instead catches WD really well. WD is our main currency. I forgot to mention it. So we also have an indicator of competition. So it just shows how many fishermen in the zone. The higher the indicator, the harder it will be to catch fish. And yeah, so I believe that's the answer.
Okay, thank you. You talked about fishes. There's also many different rarities and qualities in the fish. How do we differentiate them? And do they have other uses apart from selling the fish?
Yes, so yeah, we really have a lot of fish, and we have not announced even half of them. So every month we will have a new collection and a set of fish dedicated to a specific topic of the month. This month we have a New Year collection. Next month we will have something that for now called the Volatility Rift Secrets, where each fish will be shrouded in a special mystery. So during a fishing session, players with a certain chance, which depends on the strength of the equipment, can catch NFT fish. Each fish is absolutely unique, has its own rarity, the rarest which is artifact and legendary. So in addition to this, there is also a quality of the fish, which is indicated by stars from 1 to 10. So in order to just in other words, the quality of the fish is extra indicator of rarity. So for example, if an artifact fish is caught, let's say 1% chance, then artifact fish with the 10 quality stars will be caught with approximately 0.0% chance. Just imagine the cost of such fish on the marketplace. So, and yeah, probably one of the coolest features with the fish we have that it can be sent to the staking section, and the players can receive passive income from simply keeping fish in the collection. This income will depend on the rarity of fish, as well as the quality and general availability on the marketplace. So as a side note, fish staking will only be available for artifact legendary fish, and so this is more just end game content for players. So you can also use fish as the bait to getting big bonus to catch multiplier for a while. So it works at the same as preparing equipment. The player fills the bait slots with the fish, and they're good to go. And I believe we already have something that we're system of personal collection, where if player has collected a certain NFT fishes, then he receives a special trophy for it.
Okay. About the zones, you said you will be able to fish in different zones. But can we also own the zone? And if we own the zone, will there be benefits to me?
Yeah, that's right. So as I already mentioned, in the game there will be different zones that are divided into tiers. Most of the higher tier zones are located in prestigious locations and just more attractive to players to hunt to rare fish inside. So by purchasing a zone, by buying a zone and become its owner, you can set rules for fishing in your zone. So for example, you can set a commission to the catch in your region. So in this case, everyone who will fish in your zones will pay you a percentage of WD they received. So, or the owner can simply set a fee entering zone. And here I need to probably answer the question why anyone needs to fish in the private territories and even pay for it. So the private territories have an increased catch rate and the higher chance of catching NFT fish, and of course experience points production, but that's a different story. So this makes the private territory a very attractive place to, by default, as the player wants to catch a fish and earn more WOD, so in money. So in turn, the owner needs to find a balance in the commission, so not to scare away the potential fisherman from their zone. So the owner will be the fully managed of their territories, or just in cooler words, doing the land business. Okay, it's more heavy words. So in addition, owner of the high tier zone can fish in their own territories, even if their level does not match this tier. As I said, for example, if you level 1, you can only fish in the 5th tier zone, and if you're owner of the tier 1 zone, you can fish it there without restriction. Yeah. So I mean, as already I mentioned, the Defish universe, all the territories will be converted into this huge 3D MMORPG version. So we're preparing something special for the landowners.
That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool. When I go fishing in real life, I need equipment. Yeah, you talked about there is a lot of equipment. Do I need everything to start fishing? Do I need the rod, obviously, but the other equipment? Do I need to have all of them or one part of each to start fishing, or I can just go with my rod and that's it?
So as I said, to start fishing, you need to fill the 5-man slots or insert the already made kit that you can prepare in advance. So the more equipment, the higher it multipliers. By combining different objects, you can get quite interesting results in catching. And if you know which objects are better to connect with each other, like a special hook or a special line, then perhaps you can catch something unique. This is another small hint for our viewers.
This equipment, can we upgrade it?
So players can upgrade equipment. So during fishing session, all equipment receive experience points as well as a player. So as soon as the item or equipment has gained the required amount of experience, the player can upgrade it into the new level by paying a certain amount of WD, depending on the level of the equipment. So the higher the level of the equipment, the higher the multipliers, which means more earnings. And the players can create their own equipment, by the way, using the crafting system. So in the beginning, I forgot to mention that in addition to farming WD experience points and NFT fish, the player can receive materials for crafting. So by combining these materials, the players can create an item of equipment, any equipment, and use it for fishing. So crafting materials can be bought on the marketplace, of course, or exchanged within the game from vendors. I'm sure Miroslav will talk about vendors in advance. So, by the way, there is no multiplier for obtaining crafting materials, which means that the player, regardless of their level of strength or equipment, will receive approximately the same amount of materials. So, in other words, players with the basic free equipment can start farming materials and just progress to the top tier equipment.
Okay, that's cool for players that don't have that much money and wants to play the game. About the vendors, we're gonna go to the marketplace section. Is the marketplace how is it going to work? Can I sell everything? Can I buy? How does it work?
First of all, marketplace is quite a big platform, I must say. So it is quite similar to Axie Infinity Marketplace. So you can buy and sell items, zones. You can buy them just with direct order or win an auction. There is also a specific sellers called vendors that Alexey told about. In short, they're just sellers that belongs to us, and they can sell the same item many times with a fixed price that is set by our admins. So
Okay.
we're planning to develop marketplace as a separated product. making some community events inside, etc.
And all those assets can be rented, and if yes, how do you plan to do the renting system?
Well, I'll give a short answer. In the first version of the game, we are not planning to edit, but it is in our plans.
Okay. Are you going to do it by yourself, or you're gonna use a third party?
By
Um,
ourselves.
Okay. Now into the tokenomics part. What can you explain the revenue model and what would be the benefits of holding the token?
Yes, so WAD, the main fuel of the game in World of Defish. So player can earn WAD in a fishing session, as I said, for participating in the fishing competition, and also earn WAD from the zone, like admission fee. And there are dozens of ways to use WAD. So the whole economy is tied up in the one big WAD circulation in the game. Every time players spend a coin, this coin sent back to the vault, from which we'll do so-called economy injection. So we are actually very aware of the problems that and risks that game with the one coin can carry. So we have a very strict approach to development of it in the game economy. We have William, our advisor from the Unicorn, who helping us to create the stable play-to-earn economy. So we are pretty heavy on it. So we believe that in order to create the high value of WD token, our token, the utility is crucial part. So we built marketplace transaction, equipment repairments, level up and upgrades, play-to-earn rewards, of course, governance, and something in the mind. And the tournament rewards and different in-game activities access. And in the future, we will develop more utilities, of course, to make sure our holders will benefit from our valuable token.
Okay, thank you. Can you highlight the main advantages of the blockchain that you are integrating within World of Defish and how they will be integrated?
We're using Binance Smart Chain, first of all. It is a quite good start for every project, I think, because it has the best market cap with the gas prices. Also, it supports all the popular oracles like Chainlink that we're using. And also we're planning to move all the game logic to Polygon network in future. This is to reduce the gas prices to a minimum.
Okay. So you talked about the universe before. Will you plan to do something cross-chain?
So I talked about Polygon network. So
Yeah.
we will have to make some bridges between Polygon and BSC.
Okay. Now into the security part.
Maybe the ready one.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, or maybe to use the ready bridges.
Okay. Now a lot of people is worried about the security of the assets. Who is doing the security audits in World of Defish, and how are you preventing the fraudulent use of the NFTs? Like, I don't know, someone can maybe cheat with a fishing rod. How are you preventing this?
Yeah, so the audits are on very chains. They are currently audited most of our contracts.
Okay. Yeah, you want to say something, Alexey?
About front-end using of NFT. So it's all up to them. They're doing the security work on it. So we are pretty sure in it.
Now we're gonna go with the future plans. What are your plans in the near future and the far future? Or what is your objective for tomorrow and your objective for in 1 year?
Of course, our short-term plan is to release, for now, it's a testnet demo. So we already have quite a lot of application to join the testnet. We need to collect all the useful data as much as possible for the game release, just to make the stress test. So we strive to release a product of the high quality and give the player the best gaming experience. So, our main long-term plan is already mentioned, of course, development our game into universe to the 3D MMORPG with a huge world inside. So this is, you probably know this is very ambitious goal, and we're already preparing for its implementation. We have a detailed internal roadmap that has been, compiled for a little bit over 22 years in advance. Some part of the team actually is now working on the future that will only be released in the end of the next year. So we can say that we're already starting to make our long-term plans for now. And just to do the compare, maybe if you're probably familiar with the game Witcher 3, right?
I've played
The
a
Witcher
lot of
3 and the card game inside is Gwent, right? Gwent.
Yeah.
So
The auto chess.
Yeah. So we're currently releasing this auto chess. The World of Defish first comes at the card game, and then it will be something similar to Witcher. So in Witcher you have this auto chess. Similar will be with the World of Defish universe.
Okay, yes, a lot of games did that. For example, League of Legends did it too with League of Legends and Teamfight Tactics. It's the same. Or the Dota. The Dota has Dota and the auto chess Dota too. That's. I think all the games we did AMAs, none of them has that you will be able to play 2 games in one, or like that. Yeah, I like it. So for that, I don't have more questions. We can let the community ask anything they want to Miroslav and Alexey. Thank you for being here. Remember, there's a Gleam giveaway. The code will be shared here. You need to put it in order to enter. And if you have any questions, just go ahead. Put it in English, please. I don't understand Russian or Ukrainian. I don't know the language of the of the chat.
No Ukrainian language so far.
Oh, but then I don't. It must be Russian or anything or something, because they say a chat I don't understand. Okay, so on which engine are you building the game? Is it on Unity? And if yes, did you use any presets from the Unity store?
No, we are not using Unity because it's not. There is no lot of hard graphics inside the game. So if you know, we are using Pixie.js. This is an engine for web browsers. Create 2D games. I hear myself.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
it's
hearing you. I'm hearing you twice too. I don't know. It must be a lag or something. Sean asked, how will you manage the load of high number of people on the website? Will it lag with many people? And I will add to that question, is there going to be different servers for different countries?
Wow. Okay. So we're using currently Kubernetes, and I have a lot experience with the Kubernetes because before I was the main DevOps in a British startup. So I know how to deal with high load, and this is default problem for me.
Will there be servers or no? Or will be only one server, like a global server?
Of course, Kubernetes is made for a lot of servers. So
okay, thank you. Is the gameplay real time or turn based?
It's in real time. So basically, fishing session tick takes through the chain link every 10 minutes. You can see you can actually see your earnings in real time through the fishing session screen, and just every 10 minutes, chain link checking if you catch some NFT fish or not. So they're playing with the numbers and the chances. So it's real time plus 10 minutes to check.
Okay. So this is our guy. He's always here. Rajesh asked, how will the fishes be dispersed in the metaverse? Will there be any region which has quality fishes and the other with no fishes? And will it be based on real world examples or no?
No real world examples, but yeah, as I mentioned, there will be some prestigious location on the map. You can actually check our gameplay video. So we showed our map and the zone inside. So Some rare fish prefer some warm waters, other prefer cold waters, and you can always, as a fisherman, you can always track where the rarest fish, where the artifact, the legendary. So you can probably make some list to know where it moves, when it's somewhere. So, for example, in the Ilons River, we have Ilons River inside the game. There is some special fish that you can catch there. I'm not gonna spoil which fish, but you can do your own research on this, and it's pretty funny in our documents.
Is it going to be a guide for the fishes and everything?
Maybe.
It's not out yet, so we won't say anything. Or
Not out
maybe
yet,
there is
but-
no.
Fishermen need to do their own research. There is no such thing as a guide for fish.
Okay. Thank you. Go ahead with the next question. You said that all new players will receive basic NFTs. If players receive free NFTs equipment, won't this be a big problem and burden for the game?
I don't even know who asked this question. So yeah, so we of course have some restriction on the basic equipment. The players cannot sell them on the marketplace, and the players cannot gain more than it's allow you to earn. So we are aware of the possibilities and the chances of scam with the free NFTs, and we make it secure. I'm sure the chain guys also know about this, and they're doing some anti-protection, anti-scam bot to make sure this free basic NFT will not hurt our game.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's good for players to be able to play for free, and then if they like to get the best fishes, like you said, you will be able to buy or get better fishes and everything. But you can start with the basics. I think that's good in my opinion. How would you prevent cheating or overplay by players to achieve maximum earning?
Prevent players from achieving maximum earnings. So, and it's mean in the cheating way, yeah?
Yeah. I suppose he wants to know. Yeah, I think you already answered it before, but he wants to know. I don't know. For example, maybe someone is winning $10 million with World of Defish, and that it looks strange. Then how will you? What will you do in that case?
Yeah, we have a special guy to prevent that problem. He's working on that problem.
So about the maximum earnings and some cheating possibilities. As I said, we using Chainlink Oracle to track all the economy and the situation. So we will probably spot it before something happens. So in terms of cheating and something, I'm not sure who's cheating in the blockchain games, because to withdraw money from we don't need any KYC, by the way, only need wallet. So, but we will track in all the economy and the situation and the earnings. So if we will see something strange in our graph, we will make something about it.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. We're gonna do one last question.
Sure.
There are many DeFi games launching every single day. What will make a World of Defish special that people will come and invest in your game?
So yeah, thanks for the question. So as I mentioned before, there are many games that comes to invest in the game. As I said, we bring a lot of opportunities for earnings with a different strategy, different approach for the players with the different game styles, and so everyone, regardless of their preferences, game style, will find a convenient way to earn money. And our roadmap is extended to over the 2 years. And as I already mentioned, World of Defish universe, we're moving pretty fast, and we are we tied up with the 4 tier 1 launch pads: Seedify, Pools, BC Pod, Game Zone. This is probably very attractive to invest in currently because time is running. Yeah.
So before we finish, I just want to mention some details about the IGO. It's gonna take part on the 28th of December, and the private sale will take on part on the 27th of December. The vesting for the AGO will be a 15% at the DG, and then for 7 months. And for the private sale, it will be 10% at the DG, and then for the vesting for 12 months. That's right, no? If I am not mistaken.
That is correct.
Okay. And it will be on the Binance Smart Chain, as Miroslav said. And then everyone go buy World of Defish on the 28th. And if you have more than 10,000 SFUNDs, go buy to the private sale on the 27th. And I think that's all for it. If you want to say something that you think we may have missed or anything, just go ahead. It's your time to shine now. If not, we can just wrap it up, and that's it.
I believe we covered it all. I mean, thank you guys, thank you viewers, thank you our community who is currently watching. We feel the support, we feel everything, so we're appreciative of it, and
Yeah.
we are very Defish.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining. Maybe in the future we can do another AMA to see how everything evolved and how World of Deadfish game is going. Thank you, everyone. Remember about the giveaway. Hit the button to like and subscribe. And thank you, guys. And that would be it. So see you next time. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.